In this video, we're going to tie a Purcell Prusik, which looks something like this. This end of the rope has a bight on it, a loop. This end has a Prusik. You can use this thing, you can make it shorter or make it longer. There's multiple different applications for this. Typically in rescue, we use this to attach ourselves to a rescue litter. You can also use it in climbing. If you have a personal anchor system, a PAS, that you attach to the anchor, you can also use one of these. And it's nice to be able to shorten it up if you want to be closer, or if you want it longer, and it's easily adjustable. Here's how you tie one. We start with 6mm cordelette. The length is dependent on you. For me, this piece right here is 1.5 arm lengths. Usually you'll get a 30-foot or a 10-meter package of cordelette, and you can cut it into 3 pieces and make the 3 different lengths that you typically would want. Another use for a Purcell Prusik is actually to climb up a rope with. You can ascend a rope using these as foot straps. Figure 8 bend with a bight detail. We take a bight of rope, and then we take the other end of our cordelette and we bring it up. So now this is one end and this is our other end. And then we tie our figure 8 on a bight into this. Don't forget this little guy here. Dress her up, make her pretty. Now we have our figure 8 bend with a bight. This part, to get a Prusik back against itself, I like to do this. I like to do a half hitch over my thumb, like such. Just like any other Prusik, we're going to do 3 loops. Consistently going through the center of our Purcell. It gets a little tricky trying to fiddle this knot through all of this, and it can look like a mess sometimes, but I promise you it does all clean up eventually. I made a mistake. See, this is part of this sometimes. Sometimes you make a mistake, and that's okay. Happy little mistakes. And there we go. Here we go. At this point, we now need to loosen what is on our thumb until we have a hole big enough to fit our knot back through. If you watched our video on Prusiks, you'll know now is the time to dress it up and make it pretty. Make sure that your loops here are the same. If not, you'll have to work some rope back through. See, these are off a little bit. So we can either take a little bit out of this side, or we can push some in on this side. I think I will take a little bit in right there. Now, we have a Prusik tied back onto itself.